Well, hey guys, Bullhorn Betty. Nice to see you guys this morning. It is Thursday. I am outside of the city of Bradenton right now, and we are going to be addressing the Florida delegation today. This is our Florida delegation meeting. This is where our community gets to meet with the politicians that are kind of higher up on the food chain. We have our U.S. senators here. We have, just our U.S. Congress as well as our state Congress will be present at this meeting. And many of you guys know that I am pushing for 3 major agenda items, some that they're going to be able to help me with, some that they're only going to be able to support me with. One of the things that my Florida delegation is going to be able to help me with for the state of Florida, for Manatee County, is stricter cyber stalking laws. Many of you guys have watched everything I have gone through this last year, and nobody on this earth should ever be subjected to that, period. And if I can do anything about it on a legislative level, I'm going to. I am a private citizen. There are different rules that apply to private citizens as opposed to public and governmental figures. As a private citizen, you cannot go into and cyber stalk me, find out everything there is to know about me, start reaching out to family, start reaching out to friends. That is absolutely unacceptable. I have never done that to anybody, yet they have done that to me. That's not even the cyber stalking aspect of it. It is following me online to every place I go, having to lock down my social media to keep my personal life private. Again, private citizen here. I do not have to divulge anything to anyone, nor do I have to be subjected to every time I go to a restaurant, somebody being sent there by some YouTuber in a different state. That is stalking. With Peggy Todd, the beer can island gal that lives in my community that has stalked me for over a year online and then has put that in action when she actually physically drove by my house and pictured it and put my home address in chat rooms. What was the purpose of that? There is only one purpose for anybody doing that, and that is to hopefully incite somebody to come and do harm to me. Harm. So with that being said, I am fighting back. I am fighting back in the legal system. Many of you guys know we are committed to filing some lawsuits this year. Some of those letters have already gone out. Some of them have not. I've had it with the child welfare system, and the fact that the government is hindering our social workers from having a safe environment and doing a great job. And the way that we can eliminate that is through a national database for these government entities that handle the child welfare system. They should be able to plug in a social security number and pull up every report across every state and know exactly who that they are going to see before they go there. They can find out if they're violent. They can see case notes from other social workers. They should have that at their fingertips. This idea that somebody can just pack up their children when they're being investigated and move to a different state, and that other state is none the wiser because there's no communication between state and state, has got to stop. It has got to stop. Our children are dying out here at the hands of their parents, period. We know it. We cover it. We watch it every single day here on the Bullhorn Betty channel and multiple social media channels that advocate for child welfare programs. Lastly, is the ST and human trafficking aspect of this. One thing I have learned traveling this country is that the ST and human trafficking numbers are a lot lower statistically on the record than what I have seen with my own eyes. There is a lot that, a lot of things that I want to get done. And so I'm going to be asking you, the Bullhorn Betty channel, we've taken a vote in the chat. We all agree that these are 3 major legislative priorities that we need, not only here in the state of Florida, but across the country. So I'm here today to meet with my Florida delegation and hopefully move some people on the board to start helping with these things. I've also started scheduling appointments with my politicians locally and further, further out, further up the food chain, to start showing them, because I only get a certain amount of time to speak inside. It's not going to be enough time to explain my position or to explain the numbers associated with it. So the only way I'm going to be able to do that is meeting with them one-on-one and handing them the paperwork. So I will be initiating those contacts and sitting down with those politicians here in the near future. But I did want to come in here, say hi. I am kicking. I am doing great. I'm professional. I want to get work done here. We are fighting not only for each and every one of us to be safe online, but we're fighting for our children, and we're fighting for those that are in a trade that they should never have been brought into, and they are. And this goes to a lot of things, but we are here. We're fighting for the rights of our children, the rights of ourselves, and the rights of others that are being put in a type of position where they are being forced to do acts that they do not want to do because somebody is forcing them to do that. And that is what, the ST trade and the human trafficking trade is really all about. So anyways, guys, I am getting ready. I'm really stoked. I don't really, at this stage of politics, I have an idea of whom whom I'm addressing and what I want to address. I really don't have notes. I don't have cards. I don't do that. I speak from the heart when I'm up there. I pray before I speak. I ask the Lord to put the right words in my mouth before I get up there, and I have not failed with that strategy yet. What needs to come out of my mouth typically does. I believe things happen for a reason. So if I skip over something, there was a reason for it. And so I'm just excited. This is my first time speaking in front of the Florida delegation, not my first time speaking in front of politicians or a group of people or a board. I do it often, but this is the first time I get to address the Florida delegation. And I feel that my priorities are in line with our channel's core values, and I hope I get the support, because this is going to be a national effort, and each one of you are going to play a part, especially in getting this centralized database for our children established. I expect this to take years, not months. So we're in it for the long haul, and I hope I get your support throughout the duration of this. God bless each and every one of you. We're here still fighting for the victims on a totally different level. And again, I appreciate all your love and support. God bless.